Hey, welcome back to Gardener Rebel channel, and today we are simply getting ready to plant a few things in the upcoming weeks. A lot of people don't realize that I don't garden a lot during the winter time. Very rarely do I garden. Just not my cup of tea. As you can tell, we got some cabbage plants that we're waiting to set out. That's some we picked up the other day from a local dealer. And they're not looking too great because they've been in the containers for a little while too long. We hadn't planned on all the rain coming in, but it did. We've been working with the bees lately. They're building up their numbers, and springtime's coming around. We got some peach plums right now blooming. We got some plum trees, things of that nature already going on. We got another little fruit tree we planted down here this fall. I don't know where my garden partner went, but she was behind me. And we have been working on the brush piles little bit by little bit. But this is the area that we are going to garden this year. We're taking the whole bottom again like we've done the previous year. Rotating. We'll plant this year. Plant that over our next year. Back and forth. So we can keep our ground from being worked to death, give it time to heal up. We will fertilize both spots this year and cut it all up, let it set. I'll start planting this probably maybe another week and a half, maybe 2 weeks, depending on the weather. There's my garden partner. But for the people that want to know what I do through the winter time to keep me occupied, and I don't video it, some people have asked me to, but I use choice words in those videos, or would in those videos, because it's such aggravating work. But we'll walk in here to the shop, and I'll show you what we've been doing. Last year, this shop was pretty empty. Now it's garden tiller, garden tiller, garden tiller, garden tiller. As you can tell, that one's got a clutch that we're redoing. That's a 1990 model Troy built. Picked up for about I don't know, probably about $150. And my dad let a guy work on it, didn't know what he was doing. Messed the clutch up in it, so I'm rebuilding the clutch. Now, he came and got another tiller. These are the old Troy built horses. The one that we just showed you in there, it's actually got a live PTO. And that door's locked. So let's go in here and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, live PTO. On this Troy built, you can see the disengage, engage clutch. That's the live PTO. This actually pulls off the tiller part wheel, the tines pull off, and you can put a wood log splitter, wood chipper, or a generator on there. And I also have the PTO for mine. And there's an old motor that we're getting ready to rebuild to put on one of those. Now, my dad actually took the one I had rebuilt with him, which was that. I give $300 for all three tillers and the motors, and that's pretty much what they looked like when I went and picked them up. And everybody's like, "Oh man, why'd you buy this junk for?" Well, this T-handle on eBay is like 60 bucks. Transmissions are good in them, so I can put any motor on there I want and have a good little tiller. This one I'm using for parts. That one is an excellent tiller, will be. However, this little yard machine tiller that we've got right here, that's a good tiller. A buddy of mine owns some rental properties. A person was renting, decided they didn't want the tiller anymore, left it, and took the motor off. So I don't know what happened to the motor, but as you can tell, a tiller was barely used. Maybe they wanted the garden or the motor for a goat cart or whatever. And he called them, asked them about it. They said take it on. They didn't want it anymore. So I went and picked it up. Brand new. I mean brand new. The tines still have the paint on them. And I went to Harbor Freight and bought a $109 motor. And there's somebody, a really nice garden tiller. I do not know who'll wind up with it, but you know, somebody needs one in the local area. I'll probably help them out and let them use one for the summertime. I'm not going to be out nothing. A friendship is worth $100 any day. Worm gear for the back of the tillers. That's one thing that I rebuild in here during winter time, and of course the bee stuff. So yeah, I'll work in here under surgical lights for precision. Right. But just making parts is all I'm doing right now to go on these things. So, but anyhow, that's what I do in the wintertime. And now that the spring's coming out, everything's blooming, as you can see by the Bradford pear trees behind me. We will be planting here pretty soon. I'll have some planting dates coming up for the end of March, 1st of April. For those guys that follow me and like the planting dates, we'll go ahead and knock those out for you for the next couple weeks. And I'm going to go in here and see if I cannot fabricate a clutch part. Wore it out. Slap wore it out. But please forgive me for not having videos on through the winter time. I didn't think anybody would want to really watch tiller repair, redneck style, because that's the way it gets done. A few choice words, a few smash fingers, a couple alcoholic fits, and then we're back out here again starting it all over. So we just come out here and we pretty much sit around here all winter time and tinker on garden tillers and build bee equipment, things like that. So I'm the Gardener Rebel, Todd. I'm out of here for right now, but tune in here in a couple days, couple weeks, whenever the weather breaks, and we'll start back on the planting videos. And I will have the best planting dates for the next couple weeks coming up. Let's say Saturday. I'll try to get the video out with the growing dates for the next 6 weeks. So until then, y'all have a great week. Hope you enjoy it, and hope to see you back real soon. Thanks a lot for watching.